Good morning, everyone. Everyone, come on in, take a seat. I would encourage you to sit towards the front if you can find a seat towards the front. It'll be a little easier to see the slides. So come on in, get settled. If you don't want to see the slides, sit in the way back. I see our speakers are hiding in the back. All right. Well, thank you. I want to welcome everybody. This is such a unique and amazing opportunity. What we're hoping to accomplish today is patient education, externally led patient-focused drug development meeting for hypereosinophilic syndrome. And today we have all of the greats of hypereosinophilic syndrome research here with us, speaking to the patients. It's just an incredible opportunity. And we have the patients here sharing their expertise on living with these diseases. They'll share their expertise and their experiences with various treatments, and that is a phenomenal opportunity for our researchers to hear directly from you. I want to thank the patients, the caregivers, industry representatives. We have representatives from the Food and Drug Administration who are here, and thank you for coming and listening to the patient voice. And the NIH is represented as well. I want to thank our partner, Canop Biosciences. They are supporting today's meeting. Their support has made this forum possible. And today, this meeting is being offered as a virtual component to people who are not here in the room. The meeting is being recorded and documented, and the documentation of the meeting and the patient voices will be kept in order to inform the stakeholders about the impact of hypereosinophilic syndrome on patients and their families and your current perspectives on treatment options. So you are being recorded. In addition to hearing from speakers and patient panels, we will also offer the opportunity for our folks who are attending virtually to call in at the end of the discussion in the afternoon with any questions that they may have as well. So before I introduce the speakers, I just want to thank them for being here. They are critical to the success of this meeting and have seen us through so much over the decades in terms of research progress. We'll be capturing all of this. Just a few little technical things that I'm going to read off this paper because I'm technologically incompetent, so I don't want to mess this up. You all received an iPod Touch, which I had to ask what that was. It's an iPod Touch when you checked in, and that's so you can participate in our polling questions. And we ask that only one patient or caregiver participate in the polling. It is preferable if the patient is able to answer and is available to answer the questions themselves. One answer per patient or caregiver per family. And if the patient, if the family member is answering, the patient should not answer. We don't want to catch duplicate responses is the gist of that. So if you're on site, you use your iPod Touch to answer. If you're joining on the webcast, you should see a link at the bottom of your screen. After you open the link, enter your name. It doesn't have to be your name, it's just the name you want to appear there, so you don't have to use your real name, but you need to put a name in there. Once you choose an answer, just tap it once. You don't need to hit submit or do anything else. And I'm going to go and start with the polling questions. Let's see, do I need to click forward? I do. All right. Here's the instructions in case I didn't clearly bring them up here. So wake up your iPod Touch, and this is the on-site folks. You need to select the meeting. I'll give you all a minute or two to do that. Has everybody got that selected? And enter the name that you wish to appear with your response. Try not to get too cute with the names. They will be on the screen, maybe. All right. So, did I go too far, or can I start this? I'm good. Okay. So, this is the question. Number one, are you a patient with hypereosinophilic syndrome, or are you a caregiver of a person with hypereosinophilic syndrome? So, select the correct response, and I'll give you a few 15 seconds or so to answer that. So these are going to come up live as they answer. Is that right? Got it. All right. Still have a few coming in. Give a few more seconds for the virtual folks to enter their response. Can I go back to those? I didn't know. There, yes. Okay. So it looks like the vast majority of people attending today are patients with hypereosinophilic syndrome, which is very helpful to know. And the next question is about where you live. Do you live within the metropolitan DC area or outside of the DC metropolitan area? We need some Jeopardy music for this. There you go. All right, so the vast majority of folks live outside of the DC metro area that are attending today, 80%. And we still have a few more coming in. The next question is, what is your age? And this is broken down into categories: under 18, 18 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 or greater. And for family members responding, answer with the age of the patient. All right, looks like we have the whole adult age spectrum covered very well, fairly evenly split across adulthood there. I guess I'm the only one here that's under age 18, huh? And gender identity, male, female, don't want to say, or other. Battle of the sexes going on up there. All right, so fairly evenly split, few more female than male. All right. Well, I'm going to introduce our first two speakers, and thank you for answering that brief poll. We're going to have some other questions in polling sessions later about symptoms and current treatments. We wanted to get a sense of who's attending today.